What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Dark1 back with a very special review because I finally found some of these in my local stores. The Marvel Universe / Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. Now I say I've seen most of them referred to as Marvel Legends. I'll go ahead and touch on that real quick before we get into the figure. Here's its package. As you can see, Marvel Legends comes with pieces to build Terrax. That's where he would be, right in here. It's where the Terrax piece would be, Ghost Rider. The return of Marvel Legends, because if you don't know, Marvel Legends kind of disappeared for a little while for Marvel Universe, which Marvel Universe did a good job. Not knocking them. Really nice artwork. But there it is, Marvel Universe. So it's like, I guess now overall the Marvel figures, maybe the Marvel Universe is kind of like their major brand, and then everything else is kind of a part of that. I can see more awesome artwork. The collection of figures you can get. Terrax fully assembled. I wouldn't mind getting Terrax, but honestly, out of this whole lineup of figures, the only ones I really wanted was Ghost Rider, Iron Man, and Steve Rogers. The others are neat. I did see them, but meh. If I really am jonesing for Terrax, I might just buy them put together later off of Amazon or eBay or something like I kind of did with my Sentinel. But, so yeah, I don't know. It is Marvel Legends. Like I said, that's what I've seen them mostly referred to as. But just showing you that as a little side note. And it is so nice. I mean, nothing against Marvel Universe. Here's the two. Marvel Universe are very deep for what they are. They're very detailed little 3 3/4 figures. Definitely not knocking them, but this is where it started. The 7-inch, or some like Hulk and Juggernaut were bigger, but for the most part, 7-inch scale figures, decent articulation, and just really, really nice looking. And this guy does not disappoint. Now this, if you notice on the package, the artwork was blue. So this is actually the variant version of the Ghost Rider in this line. And it has the red flames, obviously. The difference being the other one would have blue flames here and here. Kind of bluish highlights. You can kind of see the shading on there, how it's kind of like the light from the fire, which I really think is really cool. I kind of wanted the blue one. I first saw pictures of this guy from Toy Fair, from other people's vids, and I was like, why is Ghost Rider blue? Again, I don't keep up on Marvel that much, but apparently he is blue now. And then this is the variant. And I was like, well, I'd rather have the orange one. And then in retrospect, after seeing pictures and other reviews, and actually saw the blue one in a store, not locally, but I didn't have a red sent to my name at the moment. It does look a little bit better. This does not disappoint in any way, shape, or form. Don't get me wrong. I love this figure. But I don't know, just something about the blue one, like, I don't know. It's one of those things you can't have to see in person. But like I said, this one does not disappoint at all. Let's see if my camera will get in on the face there. Great, great shading on this. Kill some of the lights. As you can see, the skull, I mean, it's got the orange on it, the red eyes. Just really, really, really good detail. Pardon me while I fiddle with the lights so I can try to show you this a little bit better. I think that sort of helped. The flames are actually semi-translucent. Pretty soft plastic, especially towards the end. So I'm not going to mess with it too much. And like I said, you can kind of see the shading there, how it's kind of like glowing. And just overall, I've seen other reviewers. Apparently the main body of this is based on an older figure called Ronin. Do not know who Ronin was or is, but apparently he was pretty badass looking. If you can add a new head, shoulders, and gauntlets to make him look this badass. I really, really like this figure. Get more of the detail here if my camera will cooperate. Got the chains. Got the armor that's like crackly and broken up. Little spikes on the gauntlets there. Leg gauntlets, got the spikes. I mean, just this version of the rider just looks like he's ready to do some work. I don't, like I said, I don't keep up on Marvel. I can only presume he still rides something, motorcycle or something of that nature. Honestly, the impression I get from this guy is he just kind of like poofs up in hellfire and beats the crap out of bad guys. But I mean, definitely a big change from 70s pop collar Ghost Rider. Not that this one doesn't look bad. This is how he originally appeared. But, yeah. That being said, I do wish, I guess it's accessories, finger quotes, was the parts of Terrax. I would have loved the scene just because his hand is kind of shaped to hold it like a chain or something. And that would have been pretty cool. But, really good articulation too. We'll start with the head. And all it has note is about a 7-inch figure, in case you don't know. There it is next to a can of Coke. In case you have bad spatial reasoning and can't figure out how tall 7 inches is. Me, I just unzipped my pants. Oh, penis jokes. Anyway. Head's on the ball joint. Good swivel on that. Up, down. Holds its spot. Only slightly hindered by the molding of the collar, but not really because the collar piece is softish plastic. Each shoulder in and out. Rotate at the upper bicep, like at the shoulder joint, full rotation. Double elbow, which means one. You kind of get this with double joints, like one will move and one won't. There's the bottom one, and then there's the top. The wrist rotates and has an in and out swivel. Does have an upper ab crunch. It's hidden by the cloak or what have you. Waist articulation. Leg joint. In, out. It's, I often refer to it in my other videos as the Marvel Legend joint, and here it is in action, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, you can kind of see it there. You see that strip of plastic inside. It's like black strip. Like you can see the lines there in the joint. The middle part is what makes it swivel back and forth. And to get the leg to go in and out, you'd have to realign that joint, like turn the joint around. And then it could only go in and out. And it would rotate back and forth, but it would come out at an angle. It's something they it's a good idea for a joint. Some of the older legends, see if you can see a little bit better on that one because it's colored a little bit different. But you can see that kind of stripe in the middle there, like right above beside my thumb. That's the part of the plastic that the leg is attached to, and the other two sides is what's attached to the body. It's not a bad idea for a joint. It's actually the same type that's in a shoulder. It's your standard kind of ball joint, but the problem with what Marvel Legends did to become the Marvel Legends or / Iron Man figure joint is they started angling where it attached upwards. In the old ones, it would attach to the body straight and go in and out. Like the piece that was attached to the leg was designed to go back and forth, and the piece that was attached to the body was meant to rotate in and out. That worked. Somewhere along the line, they angled it up, and you get this kind of wonky leg movement that you kind of have to fiddle with, and yada yada. Anyway, still good posability. I'm not going to gripe, but I do reference that a lot, and in case you never knew what that was, that's what it is. So anyway, you do get really good range of leg motion. Double jointed knees with super knee pad action. And then ankle swivel back and forth. Not really much of a little bit of an ankle pivot. Oh wow, it does actually pivot really well. Haven't really superposed them yet. It's a good articulation. Like I said, I would have liked some kind of chain. I don't know if this version of Ghost Rider comes with a chain, but it's just one of those things. Because his hand looks like he's meant to be holding one, but I just really, really love this figure. Does kind of blah on the backside there. Like you really don't even get, like, here on the front you can see the fading of the red down on the buttons, I guess, or circles. and on the back it's nothing. But in fairness, who's gonna set their stuff on their shelf like this? So I get it, but you know, a little bit of paint app wouldn't have been nice. But other than that, you get the glow on his belt. I mean, it just really, like, I really, really love this. It's a really good Ghost Rider figure. I was waiting for it. I saw some in a Toys R Us when I happened to be out of town one time. Didn't have a red cent to my name, and I'm like, ugh. And then I went into Walmart today after I got my state tax return, and they had them, and they had a whole box of variants. And so I was like, well, I really want the blue one, but the red one isn't bad, and it's better than not having one at all. So, Marvel Legends, or Marvel Universe Marvel Legends, however you want to word it, Ghost Rider. They should be in stores now. I kind of live in a little podunky town, so if my Walmart's getting them, you should have them. Our local Target, I didn't see anything for them yet. But my local Walmart actually had, some of the Avenger stuff too. But nothing new Transformers. They didn't have any of those yet or anything like that. So it's weird. For every one thing they're ahead on, they're two things back. So, but anyway, really cool figure. They retail. I got mine at Walmart for about $16. They are price listed. I went before I found them in stores. I was about ready to buy them online. I did see them. They were price listed on like Toys R Us at $17.99. So I guess expect anywhere from $15 to $18 for these guys. I'd say worth it. They're really nice figures. I saw Thor. I really thought about picking him up. He is humongous. Like, just bulk. He's the only one that doesn't come with pieces of Terrax. And, but I kind of already have like 4 Thor figures, so anyway, decided to go ahead and throw this review up since it is something new, and since I was super excited to finally find it. So, I got some more Legos too. Finally finished off my DC Lego Heroes, so got some more reviews and some goodies coming, so stay tuned.